Oh, wait, I should test. I should do at least a little prep before I just start. Uh, I have a top fan support system. I don't have super chats. Oh well. Let's not worry about how YouTube works right now. We only need to worry about drawing fan art. This is not the correct microphone. Okay, does this mean that we don't hear the fan in the background anymore? Oh, we still hear the fan, don't we? Test. Maybe if I just put it on some lower. I need the fan to be on. I'm running too many things to have the fan not be on. Or maybe that's not the fan. That just sounds like static. What is that? Why are we crinkly? Is my microphone breaking? That would make sense. Last time I plugged it in, it just shocked me repeatedly. Oh, and there is a chance that you're the one who's breaking. Let's go through all of the possible things that could be broken before we write off. My microphone is broke forever, though it might be broke forever. Actually, I don't know how to. Okay. As an afterthought, I keep on running like a chicken with my head cut off. Bird brain, baby, I don't know when to stop. Can you? Did that change anything? I guess we just live like. Oh man, do I need a new microphone? Where am I supposed to get a new microphone from? It did not change anything. Well, y'all are just gonna have to live with Fuzzy. Sorry. Hi, watermelon bracelets. is my desktop audio on or off right now? Off. Good. That means I can listen to music in the background while I draw a little mass attack. A little 5-character mass attack. Oh, let me actually point my microphone at my face. Oh no, art pen? Drawing pen? No, you can't abandon me in this time of need. I haven't moved. There's so much blank space around me. There's nothing you should be under right now. My drawing pen can smell necessity and it runs away from me whenever I need it most. Oh, there you are. I didn't mean it. I'm sorry. I'm not just apologizing because I think you'll leave me again. Okay, so this is Trout Blaze. She has a mohawk made of worm slime. And I know the perfect song to animate to her to. Input audio. Import audio file. Oh wait, I have to turn on desktop audio for this. Oh, I can't move things while the audio's playing. Tragic. So, since she makes her mohawk out of worm slime, I'm gonna draw her to the worm meme. And I thought, I wonder if there are people with worm OCs, and there are. So now this is a mass attack. I'm gonna have to examine this because I'm probably gonna use lots of like repeats, and I'm not gonna like overcharge myself points. So it's gonna be like little animatic style sort of thing. Some worms wiggling. It is just. And the song does say eat worms, but I'm not going to have her eat them. No worm OCs will be harmed in the making of this animatic. I'm going to have her spit them out at the end. I'm specifically not going to have her eat this one because I'm pretty sure that's the person who specifically said no gore please on theirs. So, don't even want them to have to worry for a second that their worm's going to be eaten. I need a chibier Trout Blaze. I'm cheating because I have the top shelf references, by which I mean I'm in the roleplay server that Trout Blaze comes from, and I just have more of her creator's fan art. That would be in my secret of the clans folder, because my character's brother is in it. Bam. Chibi Trout Blaze. Oops. And I think I want a grid because I just like drawing with those. I like knowing where my thirds are. Don't worry about this. Okay, now I'm ready to draw. Okay. I haven't done, do you ever get scared of bugs? I kind of like bugs, to be honest. And it's like, my mom has like had like a picture of me at like 6 holding like a praying mantis the size of my arm. And it's like, she was scared of it, so she sent it to all her friends, and I was just like showing it off, like, look. I think they're, and like, the spiders in the bathroom are my friends because they help protect me from the fruit flies that keep the ants and fruit flies that keep invading the kitchen every time summer comes around. Okay, so I haven't super planned this out beyond I want trout plays to be in it, and I want there to be worms in it. So we're going off of vibes. So I want to start with what does it look like when people are thinking hard? It's like tongue up, right? Yeah, that seems right to me. Teefies. Did I imagine turning my desktop audio on? Oh well. I love ear fluff. This ear's too big, but this is a sketch. Okay, so this is gonna arms. I'm bad. I don't know how to draw chibi arms above the head. It always so. It's a struggle. Okay, trout's rounder than that, I think. Very round, very tall. It always sounds like I'm just slamming on the buttons when I draw, but the truth is that my voice is actually just incredibly quiet, so my volume's yanked all the way up. How do I do this? Okay, besties. We're doing floating hands that aren't attached to anything, because I can't. There are some times when I'm willing to tackle making arms work correctly, and right now is not one of those times. What's your fur pattern, Trout? Well, all your complex patterns seem to be on your back, which I'm not drawing, and your arms, which I'm not drawing, which I just decided I'm not drawing, so we're Gucci. Hi! Okay, so trying to make the mohawk. Where's your face? Is this just a blank? Okay. I should give you a tail. I'm trying to keep the mohawk up. Not happening. But eyebrows so that you look annoyed and not sad, because this is silly. Let's have it just being like poof. Hmm? Hmm. Hmm? Hmm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sometimes this song it sounds like la la. Oh, you should probably have eyebrows. It's a beat. They move their hands away, and for a second it looks like the mohawk is gonna stay mohawking. They smoosh it up. They should be smiling. Where's your face? They smush it up. They smile. Smile. They smoosh. They smile. They frown. Nobody likes me, everybody hates me. Guess I'll go eat worms. I don't need that much build up. We gotta cut this. Oh wait, I gotta turn my desktop audio on. We've got too much build up. The opening goes do 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 for way too long.
Nobody.
Okay, so I think here.
No.
Okay, that's a do 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 do. So let's doot doot. So like around here. Yeah, we're gonna just start right at that one. If I want like credits or whatever, I'll put them at the end and not the beginning, so I don't need a long lead in. Skibbity Rizzler.
Nobody likes me.
Where do we start talking? There? Oh, past there. So it's 61-ish. I'm getting a phone call. Oh, it's a scam. No worries. So I think we're going.
Nobody likes.
There should be longer between these 2 points, so you can tell what's going on.
Nobody likes me.
I guess I can have her. She should try and squish it up again. And then we go to worms. She'll have like proper facial expressions in the not sketch person.
Nobody likes me. Everybody. Nobody likes me. Everybody hates me. Nobody likes me. Everybody hates me. Guess I'll go eat worms.
Would you love this art fight attack if it was a worm? Thank you. My art fight strategy is always to just start doing a mass attack that will take me all of art fight to complete. But I don't know, this one I don't think I've gotten too ambitious this time. I think this one should be pretty smooth, but I also always think that every time. So I guess we'll find out.
Nobody likes me, everybody hates me. Guess I'll go eat worms. Big fat juicy.
Wait, no. Copy. Blades of grass. It's crazy how line art doesn't, the order of your line art layers doesn't matter when you're doodling without any color. And then paw. Surprised worm.
Nobody likes me, everybody hates me. Guess I'll go eat worms. Big fat juicy ones.
And then balloon worm. Yep, that's what string looks like. Little worm with his little worm balloons. Wait, actually I want him higher up and to be dragged down. So we'll make this 7. 7 and then dragged down by paw. From the top.
Nobody likes me, everybody hates me. Guess I'll go eat worms. Big, fat, juicy ones, long, thin, slimy ones. Itsy bitsy.
And that's when we run out of background. Why are you set out to be so long?
Nobody likes me, everybody hates me. Guess I'll go eat worms. Big, fat, juicy ones, long, thin, slimy ones. Itsy.
And if I do this, it should automatic. Nope. Bestie, don't make me manually drag all of these out. There we go. Now I just have to manually drag out all of my reference photos. I mean, they're worms. Oh, but no, this worm has a cute dress. I have to look at it. Do worm on a string only have... I guess they don't... Wait. What's a worm on a string look like? Worm on a string. Worm on a string, string both ends. Ew, where am I? Well, I accidentally clicked on AI mode and I don't want to do that. Oh, I could have... Wait. I could... You guys go back to being 90. I could have, if I turn the worm around... This one has eyes. Oh, cute hat. cannot forget the cute bow on the cute hat. Okay, but what I'm thinking is I turn the worm around. And then the string is being held by the paw. And the worm is pulling. Against the paw, and again, none of the worms the worms will be fine, to be clear. From the top.
Nobody likes me, everybody hates me. Guess I'll go eat worms. Big, fat, juicy ones, long, thin, slimy ones, itsy bitsy, fuzzy, wuzzy worms. Long, thin, slimy ones, itsy bitsy, fuzzy, wuzzy worms.
I'm gonna do that silly way people draw characters sometimes, where it's like just a circle with the mouth cut out. Wait, I think when it's just like a circle, and then you just erase this. No expression on the face. I need a smile. I need a blissful ignorance. Okay, well now your 3/4 view isn't working properly. Let's get your facial features aligned. You look like you're supposed to be silly chibi, not scary monster. Does this help or make it worse? Noted. Oh, I forgot to get the mail. I need there to be no thought behind their eyes. Yeah, I think that fits the brief. There, not a thought in that head. I gotta go get the door.
Oh, you didn't go and get your license, or you? That's crazy. What you mean?
No, it was expired on the 25th.
No, your license always
In
expired.
25, yeah, on
Oh,
March.
yeah.
But I didn't know what year. So,
Oh, how
and I
you
was
don't know
filling out
that?
some other stuff, and it came back.
My foot's asleep. The pins and needles. Oh God, help!
Yeah.
Why are they so bad? Where's my drawing pen? I got up and was walking around and was fine, and then my leg was all like, oh wait a minute, we were asleep, weren't we? And attacked me. Okay. Thank you, onion skin, I don't need you. Okay. Supposed to look silly, but not weird. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, what are... I think I'm at an angle. Wait, let me stop drawing at an angle. Okay, this is a sketch, it's fine. Nobody likes me, everybody hates me. Guess I'll go eat worms. Big fat juicy ones, long thin slimy ones, itsy bitsy fuzzy wuzzy worms. Down goes the first one. It's smaller question marks for a small little wormy. Why do you look like a Simpsons character? Okay, down goes the first one. Things on the side of your face move up as your head turns down. Lower the hair. Ears up and to the left. Paw. Down goes the first one. From the top.
Nobody likes me, everybody hates me. Guess I'll go eat worms.
There's no audio
Big
line.
fat juicy ones, long thin.
Hello? Oh, don't forget to save your art.
Nobody likes
Oh. My earbuds are plugged in, but not in my ears, so I can't hear anything.
Nobody likes me, everybody hates me. Guess I'll go eat worms. Big fat juicy ones, long thin slimy ones, itsy bitsy fuzzy wuzzy worms. Down goes the first one. Down goes the first. Down goes the second one. Oh. Down goes the first one, down goes the second one. Oh. Long thin slimy ones, itsy bitsy fuzzy wuzzy worms. Down goes the first one, down goes the second one. Oh, how they wiggle and squirm.
I think on ooh, how they wiggle and squirm. Which of these worms or have mouths? GF, teacher, and that's it.
Down goes the second one. Down goes the second one. Oh, how they wiggle.
And your balloons are gone, but I will still give you your strings. Maybe like little deflated balloons. Yeah, so to indicate who you are. Do you have eyes? Oh yeah, you have googly eyes, okay.
And squirm.
I was realizing I'm gonna have to categorize these as whether they're full bodies or not. This is a worm.
Nobody likes me, everybody hates me. Guess I'll go eat worms. Big, fat, juicy ones, long, thin, slimy ones, itsy bitsy, fuzzy, wuzzy worms. Down goes the first one, down goes the second one. Oh, how they wiggle and squirm.
That's not on beat.
Down goes the second one. Oh, how they wiggle and squirm. Down goes the first one, down goes the second one. Oh, how they wiggle and squirm.
Okay, now just some worm close-ups because I have nothing else to put in this part. Okay, she has a little heart cut out.
Big fat juicy ones.
Googly eyes are googling.
Long, thin, slimy ones.
Itsy bitsy fuzzy wuzzy worms. From the top.
Nobody likes me, everybody hates me. Guess I'll go eat worms. Big fat juicy ones, long thin slimy ones, itsy bitsy fuzzy wuzzy worms. Down goes the first one, down goes the second one. Oh, how they wiggle and squirm. Big fat juicy ones, long thin slimy ones, itsy bitsy fuzzy wuzzy worms. Up comes itsy bitsy fuzzy wuzzy worms.
Head down slightly. Up slightly. No thought behind the eyes. Kitty smile. I don't. That's fine. I don't know where your neck should connect to your head. Artfight is here. Let's go, Team Fossils. Okay, and then going to spit. Now she shall spit the worms out, because as promised, no worms were harmed in the making of this animation. We are gross, but we are not gory. Take it from the top.
Nobody likes me, everybody hates me. Guess I'll go eat worms. Big fat juicy ones, long thin slimy ones, itsy bitsy fuzzy wuzzy worms. Down goes the first one, down goes the second one. Oh, how they wiggle and squirm. Big fat juicy ones, long thin slimy ones, itsy bitsy fuzzy wuzzy worms. Up comes the first one.
Actually, expression maybe should be thoughtful. Thoughtful as they consider whether they've collected enough worm goo. And deciding, yes, I have collected enough worm goo.
Big fat juicy ones, long thin slimy ones, itsy bitsy fuzzy wuzzy worms. Up comes the first one, up comes the second. Itsy bitsy fuzzy wuzzy worms. Up comes the first one, up comes the second one.
Oh wait, I need two more cats. I need chill cats. Who would not immediately try and fight? You save you for something else. You would not immediately fight. You would immediately throw hands, and so would you. Oh no, did I not save enough Secret of the Clan Cats? Where are my bookmarks? I bookmarked more than 4, didn't I? Oh my god, the website's working? It's crazy. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I mean, I guess I could do someone who would absolutely start a fight. It's fine. I don't have to draw the fight. You don't need to be open anymore. Oh, I have a notification on artfight. I have an attack. They drew my Homestuck OC! Yay! Hell yeah. Sorry, I'm looking at yay, I got to attack them back. Ooh, that one. Sorry, the site's just working. That's crazy. I didn't know it could just do that like that. I didn't know it had it like that. Oh, I'm drawing the heck out of this Homestuck character. I should make a revenge folder. I'm so paying attention, guys, I promise. Okay, I'm back. I'm comes the first one, up comes the second one. Ooh, how they will answer. Make way to see one's eyes. I have an idea and I think it might be gross, but I guess we'll see. Okay, so what's funnier? Confused deadpan followed by incandescent anger, or incandescent anger followed by confused? I think deadpan first. Smaller reaction and then we build up, especially since there's only 2 of them.
Itsy bitsy fuzzy wuzzy worms. Up comes the first one, up comes the second one. Oh.
Oh, I don't have anything for this song beat. Bleh. 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 Shiny. Let's see how that looks.
Oh, how they wiggle and squirm. Big fat juicy ones, long thin slimy ones. Itsy bitsy fuzzy wuzzy worms. Up comes the first one, up comes the second one. Oh, how they wiggle and squirm. Big fat juicy ones, long thin. Up comes the second one. Oh, how they wiggle and squirm.
turned away talking to someone. What's Peepaw look like? Let's get Peepaw on screen.
Nobody likes me, everybody hates me. Guess I'll go eat worms. Big fat juicy ones, long thin slimy ones, itsy bitsy fuzzy wuzzy worms. Down goes the first one, down goes the second one. Oh, how they wiggle and squirm. Big fat juicy ones, long thin slimy ones, itsy bitsy fuzzy wuzzy worms. Up comes the first one, up comes the second one. Oh, how they wiggle and squirm. Big fat
Peepaw. We've got to draw Peepaw. How do I make a cat look old? What remains of an ear? With fluff inside. Longer ear. But still weird. A little bit of fringe. Cheek fluff. Yes, on cheek fluff. And then also a mustache. And a poofy mane. And that's how you draw Peepaw. And now we throw a worm on him. Wait, no, this is... Wait, go back. Undo. Impact frame. Wait, we need to move just the head forward and not to the mane. Because it's just... Trout loogied a worm at him so hard it moved his head forward a bit. And now an expression of shock, which we're putting right here for placement reasons. He's looking over like, huh? What? Cause like, how do you respond with just, there's just suddenly worm on you? Not turned very far cause he's processing. Oh wait, actually we can't do that because we need to be able to see your face because that's where the worm is. Make his eyes a little less focused. I think there will have to be something done to you because you no longer look like Peepaw. Let's see, compare this. I'll probably have to add the muzzle back. Okay, that looks more like what's even happening right now, which is what I'm going for. I think we need to move the hair more to the side to make you less round, because my style is very round, but you are old, so you should be less baby shaped. That didn't fix the issue, but we'll come back to it.
Long, thin, slimy ones, itsy bitsy fuzzy wuzzy worms. Up comes the first one, up comes the second one. Oh, how they wiggle and squirm. Big, fat, juicy ones. Up comes the second one. Oh, how they wiggle and squirm. Big, fat, juicy ones. Up comes the second one. Oh, how they wiggle and squirm. Big, fat, juicy ones. Oh, how they wiggle and squirm. Big, fat, juicy ones.
Chilling. Sword holstered. get wormed. Poof. Okay, and now rage. Grr. Snarl, growl, anger.
How they wiggle and squirm. Big fat juicy ones, long thin slimy ones, itsy bitsy fuzzy wuzzy worms. Up comes the first one, up comes the second one. Oh, how they wiggle and squirm. Big fat juicy ones, long thin slimy ones, itsy. Up comes the second one. Oh, how they wiggle and squirm. Big fat juicy ones, long thin slimy ones, itsy. Itsy bitsy fuzzy wuzzy worms. Up comes the first one, up comes the second one. Oh, how they wiggle and squirm. Big fat juicy ones, long thin slimy ones, itsy bitsy.
Pure silliness at Slee. Without a single care in the world. What's your hair look like? What do you look like again? Oh yeah, you have your hair's flat against your head right now. And of course it is crucial that your paw is being covered in goo. What's a cat look like? I'm doing good. How are you? I'm glad you liked the video.
Itsy bitsy fuzzy wuzzy worms.
And then just one little section of it falls down. Not all of it, because most of it's being held up with goo. Or maybe not all the way down, it's just like limp. And then there's a small frown, a determined squint. That looks sad. We're not sad. We are running a tight ship here. One of our pieces of fur aren't pulling their weight. And then our last worm is a worm with an apple on his head. Now for timing.
Nobody likes slimy ones, itsy bitsy fuzzy wuzzy worms. Nobody likes me, everybody hates slimy ones, itsy bitsy fuzzy wuzzy worms. Nobody likes me, everybody hates me. Guess
Wait, no, I want everybody hates me to be where the word groups.
slimy ones, itsy bitsy fuzzy wuzzy worms. Nobody likes me.
Here?
Everybody hates me. Guess I'll go eat worms.
So 9:31. 9:31. Okay, from the top.
Nobody likes me, everybody hates me. Guess I'll go eat worms. Big fat juicy ones, long thin slimy ones, itsy bitsy fuzzy wuzzy worms. Down goes the first one, down goes the second one. Oh, how they wiggle and squirm. Big fat juicy ones, long thin slimy ones, itsy bitsy fuzzy wuzzy worms. Up comes the first one, up comes the second one. Oh, how they wiggle and squirm. Big fat juicy ones, long thin slimy ones, itsy bitsy fuzzy wuzzy worms. Nobody likes me, everybody hates me. Guess I'll go eat worms.
This is cute. I like this. Yay. Okay. Okay, so how are we gonna do this? You know, let's start. Actually, which section of this do I think will be most complicated? I don't know. I'm doing like animatic.
Nobody likes me, everybody hates me. Guess I'll go eat worms. Big fat juicy ones, long thin slimy ones, itsy bitsy fuzzy wuzzy worms. Down goes the first one, down goes the second one. Oh, how they wiggle and squirm. Big fat juicy ones, long thin slimy ones, itsy bitsy fuzzy wuzzy worms. Up comes the first one, up comes the second one. Oh, how they wiggle and squirm. Big fat juicy ones, long thin slimy ones, itsy bitsy fuzzy wuzzy worms. Nobody likes me, everybody hates me. Guess I'll go eat worms.
Okay, let's start at the very beginning, you know? It's a very good place to start. I think I'm gonna do black line art. I'm gonna do it all in black line art, and then if I don't know, if I want to color it later, I can always come back and do that later. But if I do like all of it colored line art and then decide I don't want to do that anymore, it'll be very frustrating to try and change it. I think I'm gonna tween the paws. fresh face. Okay, everybody, I'm turning off. Oh, I think YouTube isn't showing me like most of my messages. I just checked my streaming thing and there's a whole bunch of talking that I couldn't see. YouTube, how could you do this to me? Why aren't you showing me the messages? I could have told that person I was on Clip Studio. Now they think I was ignoring them. Okay. I'll play the hero. Divide by 0. Oh, Trout, you have so much stuff going on with your face. My father has locked himself out.
Would you just want an all-in-one?
I don't know. You want to do it tomorrow?
No, tomorrow isn't free.
I should start muting when I leave. Having walked away and come back, I can no longer see whatever I thought was wrong with the eyes. Man, usually I hate line art, but in this case, my line art is pretty much exactly like the sketch, so no stress. Okay, fur patterns, interesting. Fish-eyed cat in more ways than one. Fish-eyed cat, oh, ain't that just fun? If you could tell me that fish-eyed cat. I'm just using this to block in colors, so it's not a real line when you think about it. If you tell me that fish-eyed cat is ready to have some fun, will I say to that a fish-eyed cat is really number one? Then a chin spot. Oh, you've got scales. Trout, 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 you have so many colors. Trout. There's an M on your head. I'm going to simplify. This is the process of me deciding how and what to simplify. There's something going on with your... Noted, we're coming back to that. I'm going to give you pause. I keep on running like a chicken with their head cut off. Here in this center. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I think that's too fast. Wait, actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Good, good, good. And again. And again. Where's here, I believe? Get rid of these. Yeah, exactly here. Oh god, how am I gonna... There's a mixed animation section, right? Help, attack categorization. Animation. I'll put tweening. I'll put mixed movement tweening, it's fine. So now we have the squishing of the hair. Followed by the checking if it's Gucci.
Nobody likes me, everybody hates me. Nobody likes me, everybody hates me. Guess I'll. Nobody.
Okay. Is your hair attached to? Nope, I can just boop. Perfect. Okay, wait, no, this is supposed to actually look nice. I think we need an in-between. Wait, I wasn't supposed to be drawing in-betweens. Oh, it's already spiraling out of control. Okay, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine.
Nobody likes me. Everybody.
Oh wait, I changed space. Here, smile.
Nobody likes me.
You gotta move your eyebrow up because you're happy now.
Nobody likes me.
And then it flops.
Nobody likes me.
And then repeat. Hi, Annabelle. no Firestar this time, Husky. I'm sure we'll get there one day. And I was right. YouTube is definitely not showing me all of my messages, which is so fun. Squinty-eyed. Okay, fine, no squinty-eyed because I don't want to figure it out.
Nobody likes me, everybody hates me. Guess I'll
Ooh, the timing on that is bad.
Nobody likes me, everybody hates me. Guess
Better. And since we're doing that again, we have to move the hands again. I don't know how people stream and talk at the same time, my brain is going to explode. I'm thinking too hard to have words.
Everybody hates me.
Oh no, we've already gotten to the point where it takes a sec before rendering. Test, test, test. Did I break something? Okay, cool. Nothing's broken.
Nobody likes me. Everybody hates me. Guess
What you doing?
Hi, I'm streaming. I'm drawing.
I'm
I'm drawing art for Artfight, and I realized
Oh shit.
I was sitting in silence for too long. I was like, maybe
You joined here and were you trying to bait one of us in? Did I
Yes.
fall for it?
Yes.
Fuck.
Hook, line, and sinker.
No. Well, I guess I'm here now.
Yay!
What is this? Who is this character?
This is Trout Blaze. They
I
have
thought.
they have a mohawk that they keep using worm slime. So I've drawn them bothering a bunch of people's worm characters. This has
nobody likes me.
7
Everybody
different
hates me.
characters in
Yes,
it.
Oh wow. I thought those were some really big eyebrows, until I realized the actual eyebrows were underneath that.
You thought the paws were giant eyebrows?
I did think they were giant eyebrows for a second.
Let's see.
It's fine though. I quickly corrected myself. Let's go. Can you explain to me what artfight is again?
You draw people's OCs and you get points for it. And the more you draw, the more points you get.
Do you make them fight each other?
The fight is the attacks are drawing their OCs.
Ah, okay. So what I'm hearing here is, the more you draw people's OCs, the higher your power level.
Exactly. Violence is always the answer.
Violence is a good answer most of the time. You know, I had one guy relentlessly bully me at high school, and eventually I just punched him in the face and he never bullied me again.
I spend so much time thinking, man, I should have just punched someone in the face. It would have solved all of my problems with being bullied.
I mean, I have living proof of that right now.
Yeah, it's like whenever I reflect on it, it's like, you know, sometimes you'll see like celebrities doing their like PSAs where they'll talk about how they were bullied as a kid. Every time I see one of those, I'm just like, I bet I could have fixed things by punching someone.
That's right. Just violence is the answer. If someone is bullying you, and you know, nothing is making them stop. You know, you've told teachers, you've told parents, and they just don't give a shit because they're going to keep bullying you regardless because they don't respect any of those people. You punch them in the face, and then they respect you. Just be prepared to also be punched back in the face at least once.
Yeah. Why are your hands broken? That's not nice.
My hands are broken? Oh no. I can't play video games anymore.
the tragedy of an age.
Dear. I mean, I could just break my hands right now playing Ultra Kill.
Oh, Matt, you and your ultra kill.
It's a good game.
After watching you play ultra kill, I immediately saw ultra kill fan art on Tumblr and was like, I recognize this.
You know that character now. Machine, go fuck yourself. Oh wait, am I allowed to be swearing in the Good Christian Minecraft stream? You know, I probably should have asked that before I said that.
It's fine. It's fine. You're the only person in the stream, so who's gonna complain?
Let's go. Free reign to say gamer words.
1, 2, 3. I was gonna say think of the poor impressionable children, but you're the only one in the chat right now.
Nice.
Okay,
I can say whatever I want and no one can stop me.
1, 2, 3. I think hands are no longer broken.
Nice.
Everybody hates.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah, loud.
Okay, you want to see the full thing through?
Let's go.
Because it's all like outlined. It just has to be drawn for real.
For real, for real. Let's go.
Oh, wait, actually, I need to get rid of these hands when they're no longer relevant.
Do you just sort of like chop them off and throw them away and no longer needed? Oh, just thinking about it. Aw, the mohawk didn't stick.
Nope, it's tragic.
Oh dear.
Aw man, the mohawk didn't stick is the theme of this entire animation.
Definitely worse themes to have.
Oh wait, why am I doing this layer by layer? I can just do the big folder. Split clip. Delete. Okay, turn off reference images. Okay, now everything exists where it's supposed to, so now I can show you the full thing.
Let's go.
Nobody likes me, everybody hates me. Guess I'll go eat worms. Big fat juicy ones, long thin slimy ones, itsy bitsy fuzzy wuzzy worms. Down goes the first one, down goes the second one. Oh, how they wiggle and squirm. Big fat juicy ones, long thin slimy ones, itsy bitsy fuzzy wuzzy worms. Up comes the first one, up comes the second one. Oh, how they wiggle and squirm. Big fat juicy ones, long thin slimy ones, itsy bitsy fuzzy wuzzy worms. Nobody likes me, everybody hates me. Guess I'll go eat worms.
Worms. My god, that's so dopey.
Ta-da! I forgot you're in the corner of my screen whenever it...
You just see the saxophone jumping up and down over there.
Yeah. And that's it. That's 5 characters. We've got Trout Blaze. We've got Worm GF. We've got Worm with a Y. We've got
Worm.
Doodle. We've got Whisper Star, and we've got Hawkpaw. When you target multiple characters, it's called a mass attack.
Ooh.
And as always, what's happened is I started Artfight, thought I'm gonna start small instead of starting big like I always do. And then I went, but I could add a couple characters to this. And now it's a mass attack. This was just supposed to be about Trout Blaze. And then I went, I bet there's someone on there who has some worm OCs. And I found 4 worms. And then I went, well, she needs to spit the worms at someone. So then I pulled out 2 more cats. And now I'm drawing 7 characters.
Well, at least most of them are worms.
At least most of them are worms. I'm getting better. Because usually this exact same thing happens, except they're just full complex characters.
Oof. Yeah, that doesn't sound like a good time, doing that many complex characters all at once.
Yeah, I always end up turning my first art fight. I always end up turning in my first art fight attack at the end of art fight. It's like I just work on it for a month.
Nobody likes me, everybody hates me. Guess I'll go eat worms.
I know what you need to do, Drago.
What?
You need to put people's OCs in the magical school thing.
Tragic. I'm gonna learn how to animate complex fight scenes, and I'm only going to use it for the generic magic school.
I still love that every time Luffy shows up, it's just a PNG of Luffy.
Nosuke's just like, why is Luffy here? It's like, why would he not be? He's a main character.
Are you telling me Monkey D. Luffy wouldn't be at the generic magical school full of tropes?
I gotta figure out.
It feels like a disservice to him.
Layering this. Oh, where am I? Oh no. Where's my line art layer? There it is. Cause it's like the next thingy is a worm, but then like a hand's gonna slide onto screen, and then there's also a background. So I think I'm gonna put the worm on top, and then put everything else on the bottom, which is the opposite of what I did for the paws, where I put the paws on top of everything else. And we'll just see if that gets overcomplicated or not.
I'm sure nothing could go wrong.
What's the worst that could happen?
The worms take over. I without they pull out a bunch of, weaponry like worms the game.
I'm pretty
The place I work at is working on a worms game. It's really weird.
How's it go?
I mean, it's worms, but they gamble.
They gamble?
Yeah. That's the part that confused me as well.
Do they have like money, or is it like?
No, you have the money. They're just there facilitating you.
Oh, they just run the place.
But yeah, it's just a worms themed gambling game.
Oh, you're gonna have worm gambling, and you're not even gonna have them like gamble for dirt or apple slices or something crazy.
No.
What happened to themes?
Don't ask me. I don't design these things.
I've got to. I have repeatedly opened and looked at my bird game, but it's always been in the middle of working on on a bigger project, and each time I've been like, you can't use this to procrastinate because you will disappear for a month again. But then when I actually have time to work on it, I'm like, I don't feel like doing that.
Yeah, it's always the problem. You want to work on something, but you don't feel in the mood for it, and you want to work on a different thing. And the second you're not working on it, you want to work on it.
Yeah, it's cause I need to make the menu. That's
menu UI. Yippee.
That's the entire the code for it is named menu.py. It's just a copy of all the other code, but it's the one because I make a copy whenever I make a big edit. And I just need
Good idea, because that means you have an archive of the last time it worked.
I've got so many. It's a good thing Pi Games is really small because because I've got like 7 of those at this point. It's
Oh,
more
but
than that.
You remember I told you I was working on some spine stuff at work?
Yes. With your
So-
2007.
Oh no, you're giving it too much credit. It's 2005.
Ah, of course.
But so I found the biggest problem stopping most of it from working the way they want it to work.
Yay. What is
The version of Spine they have installed and implemented into their engine is 10 years out of date. So, whenever they want to load a bunch of sprites and animations from a file, the artists were exporting it in the latest version of Spine because they just have the actual Spine animating software. So they would export it in the latest version, and the latest version has a completely different format to 10 years ago.
So it would just go, what are you giving me? I don't know what
So it
this
straight up
is."
couldn't read it. So that was the first problem. So I then spent 3 days trying to find the correct format, which I eventually found from someone's forum post asking why they couldn't read their files from read their animations from a file. And it was a post from 10 years ago, so it had the example they posted had the correct format in.
So you didn't get someone going, oh, I've solved it, thanks.
No, I did not.
This post has been deleted.
No, God. So I found the correct format, and from that I could figure out what version I needed the artist to export their work in.
You're just
So they're now able to go back back like 10 versions, and now export, working animations in a file. But then whoever made all this stuff last time set it up so that even if they read it from a file in the correct format, it still didn't fucking work.
Oh no, they broke it beyond comprehension.
Because they just arbitrarily passed in a different set of information to when they're loading it, like creating it themselves. So I had to go and fix a bunch of that. But I have it working. I can load it from a file.
Woohoo! You can get the program to do the basic process of the program.
But in order to make sure it doesn't crash all the old games, I had to make sure that it still could do the original version of it, where they just had a folder full of 100 PNGs, and then they manually created the file they needed from that.
You had to make sure fixing it didn't break it.
Yeah. So now they can do both versions. They can create an Atlas file from scratch, from memory, of just, they have all the information, they just create it at runtime. Or they can now load all the animations from a file instead of making it while it's running.
The best of both worlds.
And the difference in loading speed for these things is insane. I got 2 different machines, one loading it the old way and one loading it the new way from a file.
Mm-hmm.
The one that was loading it from a file was a worse machine anyway, so it was naturally going to be slow. And despite that, there was still a 30-second difference.
Oh no.
Exactly.
It was fighting for its life.
Oh my god. And the best part is it still doesn't work properly.
Yay. We solved
Because-
a problem, now we gotta fix a different problem.
It's a related problem. It's so the Atlas can have multiple pages of sprites. It doesn't work if it has more than one page.
So it can't.
As long as your file only has one page worth of sprites, it's fine. And when I brought this up, a few people turned around to me and went, "Oh, it's fine. We never have more than one page, one sprite sheet worth of stuff anyway."
Sure.
To which my reply was, no, I'm future-proofing this shit so that none of you can complain later.
I don't know a normal amount of sprite sheets because the game I'm making is like 90% sprite sheet.
That is fair.
I've only got 4. How many? I have a sprite sheet for colors, and a sprite sheet for beak color, and a sprite sheet for spottings, and a sprite sheet for the line art. And then I have all of those again, but if the character's flying. And that's with
Fair.
and that's with 5 genes in the game. In a game that's supposed to be about which is a gene-based breeding sim. That's all the stuff we've got with 2 colors, with 2 feather colors, 2 beak colors, and 3 options for white spots.
Let's go.
Now imagine other things in it.
So the training I had to do when I first started, they gave me one of their old games, and I had to do a bunch of tests in it to get myself familiar with it.
Mm-hmm.
That was just the training I did, so I knew what I was working with.
Yeah.
But when it came to me actually doing some proper work, I didn't have any games to test the changes I was making in. So I would just use the thing that I had for training. I would just put all my changes in that game and make sure it's working there.
Mm-hmm.
I have done this now for 7 months. So anytime someone sees me on the machines testing something in this game, they have now colloquially decided to refer to it as Franken-7s.
Yeah,
because it's a Frankenstein monstrosity of a creature.
Yeah, you're homunculus.
It has assets from like 5 different games in it.
Whee!
Oh, hey, Lacey.
Hi,
Hey,
you're
doing?
on stream. Matt's telling me about code.
Watch your fucking language.
Okay.
Matt's telling me about coding while I draw worms.
Oh, you just hanging out?
Worms.
Yeah, streaming is really boring without someone here.
We're gonna play.
I'm here for Drago to bounce off of for content.
Yeah.
We're gonna play Reaper soon.
Ooh.
Repo?
I'll definitely abandon this art to play Repo.
What?
I've already been drawing for like 3 hours. It's fine.
Okay, now this is gonna be really trippy. I'm gonna be speaking to my girlfriend and speaking to you at the same time.
Wow.
You're speaking to both?
Yeah, I'm in the Reaper chat.
Oh, you're playing Repo?
Oh, you're in Repo already. Okay.
Hey, they're hanging out. Drago's screaming.
I could faintly hear her through your speaker.
Drago's like drawing stuff. Also, Drago said that she would totally drop all of her creative endeavors to play a single game of Reaper. That's what she said.
Yep.
Yeah, she just said yep.
Wow, that's
Uh-oh.
crazy.
Crazy?
Babe,
What?
you're here.
Hi, you're on stream.
Hi. Oh,
Watch
God,
your
that's
language. It's a good Christian stream.
Matt, what would you give to play a game of Reaper?
Nothing.
Okay.
scary. Oh, well. Oh, well.
Would you like
I will sacrifice nothing for Repo.
You wouldn't sacrifice
Would you
the,
like to
the
play a
game
game
of
of
Ultra
Repo?
Kill you're playing?
Jesus Christ, no! I would never sacrifice Ultra Kill for Repo.
I said the game you're currently playing, not all of Ultra Kill Forever.
Oh. Destiny 2 can be sacrificed for Repo.
Oh no, I took a small break in August. I was wondering if you wanted to to come over, or maybe I could come over to see you.
We could probably organise a weekend.
Yay! Yippee! I got like 6 days off.
Oh, Pog.
Super.
Oh, actually, is there not? There's a bank holiday in August, I think, isn't there?
Yeah, I don't know when that is.
I mean, if that ends up being the week, we could have a long weekend and chill.
Yeah, I don't get the Monday though.
But
Let's see.
but it's a bank holiday.
Well, not for me.
What do you mean not for you? It's a bank holiday, Lacey.
No, my bank holiday starts on Tuesday.
But that's not the bank holiday.
Oh, yeah, I'm pretty
Tuesday.
sure that I'm pretty sure it's the bank holiday weekend. Yeah.
Yeah, Tuesday.
You can still
Tuesday.
hang out.
Stay in it.
But wait, what's the point of it being a bank holiday if you don't get the Monday off?
Like I say, I'm off for the week before.
Oh, okay. So, but no, it's still a bank holiday. Why are you working on a bank holiday?
It's just a regular holiday, and then I go back into work the bank holiday.
But then, but bank holiday.
I don't know. They want people on the phones, I guess.
He works for the BBC, so.
I mean, I guess I could work it up as like flexible time and then take that. I'm allowed to do that apparently.
Wow.
Wow.
Oh, I could do that actually. That could make that work.
Where does this? What?
She's a
I
schedule
mean,
when she's
don't
dating her
don't
girlfriend.
torture yourself just to get a Monday off.
It's just I just need to like basically I've been like
Yeah.
when you finish a call you've got to like finish it even if it runs after but you get to take that time back, right? So I probably have like 4 or 5 hours built up already just from that. So
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Anyway, do you want to play Repo or should we just
Anyway,
play
yeah,
without?
do you want to play Reaper or should we just play without you?
I can play when I finish this in about 8 minutes.
You hate us?
No, 8 minutes, not hate you.
You hate us. Got it.
Tragic.
There you
Yeah, sure, I hate
go.
you. Why not?
Give me 10
There you
minutes.
go.
Give me 10 minutes to slide this paw across the screen, and then I'll end stream.
10 minutes.
I don't know how. I have time blindness. I'm just guessing.
I like time
It
blindness, that's fine.
could be 2. It could be 10. I don't know how long it takes me to animate.
Yeah, what do we do?
What?
What do we do for 10 minutes?
You could play a round of Repo.
Yeah, we're probably gonna die anyway. Go on.
Okay. I'm going to mute you in Discord so I have to hear you in there.
That's messed up.
I
gonna
don't want to hear
mute-
you twice.
That's so messed up. You're muting me in Discord. I muted you, by the way.
Oh, wow, that's crazy, babe.
Wow.
Alright, babe, can you hear me in
This is
Discord?
what relationships are like, are they?
I can hear
Just
you in
muting each
in
other.
Repo.
Beepo, beepo,
Nobody
beepo.
likes me, everybody hates
beep,
me.
beep.
Ah!
I'll go eat worms. Big fat juicy
I hit her with the
ones,
cart like I always do.
Lamau.
What's your opinion? Ow! Why? It's a cup!
Yeah.
Ow!
What's up with the cup?
No, it's my cup!
I think you'll
Babe!
find it's our cup now.
Ow! Why?
I'm such a bully.
You're so mean.
Yeah, but you love it.
I don't like when you're mean, actually.
You've never said that to me before. If you had told me that before, I wouldn't be mean.
Oh, okay.
The more
how it
you
works.
know.
I don't find mean girls attractive, babe.
Okay, well, I guess we're gonna have to break up.
No, you're like you're really awesome.
You don't like Mean Girls, the movie?
Oh, I like Mean
You
Girls.
don't like Regina George?
I really
Wait, but
like.
Regina
didn't
George.
you play the character of Veronica Badcock?
I did. Okay, maybe I like Mean Girls.
Yeah, but in that scenario, you were the mean girl.
Did you watch the musical version that came out?
I love that musical. Drago converted me into that musical. I didn't watch it at
When
first,
did
and
I
then
do
Drago
that?
told me to.
I
Are
don't.
you all hanging out and talking about it one time?
That sounds like me. I do like that musical.
Wow, this level kind of blows.
What's
Oh,
funny?
babe!
What's funny is I watched
Wow.
the Mean Girls musical before watching Heathers, and I did not know the plot of Heathers when I watched Heathers, so I was like,
Okay, so we both died.
Wow, that was fast.
okay, I just
We suck.
No, I had my back turned and I didn't know what was happening.
I think I made this paw move correctly. Let me look.
Nobody likes me, everybody hates me. Guess I'll go eat worms. Big fat juicy
Should I go watch the live action How to Train Your Dragon movie at the weekend?
No. Stop giving them money for lazy live action remakes that always end up being worse than the originals. I am yet to see a single live action remake that I thought was even equal to an original.
No.
And it's like, I don't even think you could. I don't even think it's worth like a Discord hate watch, because from what I heard is they went to the How to Train Your Dragon maker and was like, you have to make a live action remake, and he was like, fine, just so
Fuck.
so someone else.
No,
wouldn't
they were
do
just
it.
forced against their will to rehash their original thing.
Yeah, so I've heard it's just like a shot for shot remake, which is like better than Lilo and
God.
Stitch did, but also like it's
Oh
it's
god, Lilo
uglier.
and Stitch was ass.
It's gonna be uglier than an animation, so why would I watch it? I can't. There's not even anything to hate watch about it.
Ohana is child
Boy,
protective.
toothless.
Ohana is abandon your family to go to college.
They really had Nani look Lilo in the eyes and say Ohana isn't real.
Babe, we're really gonna play another round. Do you really have that little faith that we're just gonna die instantly?
I mean, we're waiting anyway, so.
No, we're gonna die.
No, we aren't. Hey, babe, my hate
Not
move a
Baby
card.
Reaper.
No. No. Ow!
Nobody likes me, everybody
Hey, at least you're only being run
Guess
over by
I'll
the
go
car and
eat
not.
worms.
He's
Got me
parking
good.
on
Juicy
me.
ones, long, thin, slimy ones.
Why is
itsy
my
bitsy fuzzy.
timing bad?
Stop it.
Get a metronome.
Metronome.
We started playing
probably 'cause there's
Delta
no
Room yesterday. Ow! Stop it!
Delaro.
Sorry.
Babe, I just want to play the game.
Okay.
Babe,
I'll
there's an
give
ocarina up there. Can you get it for me?
I want to play
Okay.
the game for the 5
Babe.
minutes.
Babe, there's an ocarina up there. Can you get it for me?
Yeah, get the ocarina, Bentley Bear. Jeez.
Thanks, Bentley.
Bird brain.
You're
Okay,
Bentley,
I've given
baby.
up. I've given up on the paw. Art is too difficult and should never have been existed. Stream over. Goodbye, my 0 viewers.
No, I'm here.
Oh,
I'm watching.
viewers.
We're your viewers.
I wasn't watching.
Wow,
Oh,
okay.
Okay, then bye, my one viewer who's not me, Matt, or Lacey.